Hey, welcome back to another episode of Historic Headstones in Norfolk. This is our first video outside of Norfolk. We are across the Elizabeth River here in Portsmouth at Olive Branch Cemetery. We are going to be talking about a very famous lady. I've always wanted to come to her headstone, and we are here today. We are here going to be talking about V.C. Andrews, the famous horror author. Actually, her real name is Cleo Virginia Andrews. Born June 6, 1923 and died December 19th, 1968. She is best known for her doppelganger series, Flowers in the Attic, Petals on the Wind, and Let There Be Thorns, Seeds of Yesterday, and The Gardens of Shadows. She was born on June 6, 1923 here in Portsmouth, and in 1979 she published Flowers in the Attic, the first installment of her doppelganger series. She went on to write 3 sequels. In 1985, she published the first novel of her Castell series, Heaven, its sequel hit that stands the following year. After she died on December 19, 1986 in Virginia Beach, writer Andrew Niederman completed both series. She was the youngest of William Henry and Lillian Andrews, of the 3 children. She was born here in Portsmouth in 1923. While the writer was growing up, her father worked as a die maker and her mother as a phone operator. Thirsting for a more adventurous life, young Andrews spent more of her free time escaping to the world of books. As a teen, Andrews attended Portsmouth Woodrow Wilson High School, where she developed a passion for art and theater. In her young adulthood, she developed rheumatoid arthritis, which later confined her to a wheelchair. Following her completion of a 4-year art correspondence course, Andrews spent several years working as a successful commercial artist, portraitist, and fashion illustrator. Despite her artwork being featured in several galleries, she found her career path unfulfilling, so she began to write on the side, averaging 30 to 40 pages a night. Increasingly drawn towards the fictional worlds that she inhabited as a child, in 1979 she published Flowers in the Attic, the first book in which would become known as the doppelganger series. Although critics gave the book harsh reviews, it was an immediate mainstream success, reaching the top of the bestseller list just weeks after its release. She went on to write 3 sequels in rapid succession: Petals on the Wind, 1980, If There Be Thorns, in 1981, and The Seeds of Yesterday, in 1984. All were quick hits with readers who couldn't seem to get enough of the greed, incest, and neglect taking place behind closed doors. Between If There Be Thorns and The Seeds of Yesterday, Andrews wrote the standalone novel My Sweet Adriana in 1982. In 1985, she published the first novel of the Castell series, Heaven. Its first sequel, Dark Angel, hit the stands the following year. She put out a lot of books in a short period of time. She died of breast cancer in December 19, 1986 in Virginia Beach. In 1987, writer Andrew Niederman completed and published The Garden of Shadows, the final book in the series, under V.C. Andrews' name. Based on V.C. Andrews' notes and outlines, Niederman also penned the last 3 books of the Castell series, Fallen Hearts in 1988, Gates of Paradise in 1989, and Web of Dreams in 1990, under like a ghostwriter name. In addition to these novels, 2 self-entitled movie adaptations were based on her books: Flowers in the Attic, which was released in 1987 with New World Pictures, and Fry's Entertainment released a silver screen version in 2014. Lifetime Pictures released a television movie version starring Heather Graham and Ellen Burstyn. She is buried here in Olive Branch Cemetery. She's buried here in the middle, and then it has a big monument over here. There's a novel on top here. It says best-selling novels: Flowers in the Attic, Petals on the Wind, If There Be Thorns, My Sweet Adriana, Seeds of Yesterday, Heaven, and Dark Angels. And it also has the feathers for writing and the ink. So it's just a really nice monument. Alright guys, take care, and we'll see you on our next installment of Historic Headstones in Norfolk. Take care.